Hi guys, shooting for fun here. Hey, we finished up our series on our basic disassembly and cleaning of our handguns, and today we're going to start on our rifle and shotgun series. And today we thought we'd start off with this little guy here. This is a kind of a unique guy. You don't see these around all the time there. If you can look at that barrel there a little closer, you can notice that there's actually two barrels there. Okay, that's because this is a rifle shotgun combo. This is a Savage 24C, and they call that the Camper series. And the reason why they do that is because it's a fairly small shotgun. The whole gun stock and barrel and everything is only 36 inches, so it could fit into the back of a truck. It could fit into a trunk or pretty much a duffel bag, or and it's easy to just carry around, for camping purposes. And because it does have the rifle and the shotgun, it made it nice to where if you needed to, maybe shoot at a fox or a coyote there, you got your 22 or your snake. And then if you needed to do a little rabbit or squirrel hunting for some food there, you had your 20 gauge as well. Now, they do make several models of these that are out there. And this one was around the early to mid 1980s, I think. This particular one here was made around 1982, somewhere around there. And they make them with this one has the 22 on top and the 20 gauge on the bottom. And if you can kind of look at that there, you can see the two barrels there. And it is a single shot. Now, what this gun did was they made them with a 22 on top and a 410 on the bottom. That's a little rarer of the models. And they make them with a 22 and a 20 gauge. A 12 gauge on the bottom as well. Now, they do make a newer version of these, and they have the polymer stocks instead of the wood stock. And they make them in the 22-20, 22-12, 22-410, and they make some that even have the higher rounds on there, where they have a 223 on top and a 12 gauge on bottom and things like that. And there is a couple of the manufacturers out there that make what they call a backpack model. There's Hatfield is one of them, that they cut a notch out here. When it folds in half, it covers over into the trigger guard there and folds up almost completely in half there, to where you can stick it into a regular backpack. And for camping or hunting, hiking. This particular model, they came out with several different series of these, but this particular model here is the S series, and it's a little bit different. You don't see as many of these as you do the other series. But on most of the shotguns, they have the little lever here, the little slide lever that just pushes over on the back of the handle here, and it would break the shotgun down, just like a normal shotgun. You'd push the little lever over and the shotgun would break down. This one's a little bit different. This one, I don't know if you can see it there really good or not, but there's a little button right here in front of the trigger guard. When you press that button, it breaks the shotgun down. So you could actually sit there and hold it and pull the trigger and break your shotgun down. Okay. Now the shotgun series here, they have a little, maybe you can see it there, on your hammer, they have a little switch, and it's got some arrows on there. If you pull it back, it shows the arrow pointing up there, and it shoots your 22. So when you pull your hammer back and you fire, it shoots your 22. Then you push your switch forward, pull your hammer back, boom, you're shooting your 20 gauge. So you have basically two shots there. So you can shoot it with your 22. If you missed it and it gets a little closer there, you can go for your shotgun. Okay? So that's a neat little feature with this guy. Now with the shotgun series here, they're pretty easy to clean. Okay? We break it down. We're going to take our bore cleaning spray here. And you want to spray it down each barrel. Now this one's going to require 2 snakes. Okay? You got to run your 22 snake down through there. A little longer run here than you got your with your handguns barrels here. There we go. And then we'll grab that and we'll just pull it through there. Okay. Then what we want to do is we want to get our 20 gauge snake. And I turn him upside down here because we don't want him catching on our ejector. And we'll pull this guy through. And then you can look down your barrels there. Make sure you got your barrel is good and clean. And then what we'll do is we'll take our regular liquid rim oil. And what I like to do is I'll clean the inside of my slide there. You want to make sure that you clean in there where the ejectors are. And we'll clean the base of our gun there. We'll also pull our hammer back and make sure we get down in there around our hammer. And oops, put it back with the hammer back. There we go. There we go. And now we're back ready to go. Now, what I also like to do, this is something a little different here. You can just put a little, because this is a steel barrel, it's blued and everything. But what we'll do is we'll just put a little bit of oil Just a few little dabs. And we'll rub it in. And the reason we're doing this is because, like I said, it is a steel barrel. And particularly during the summertime, if it's in your gun case, you know, and it gets warm out, you know, it tends to get a little more humidity in the air. So we just want to wipe it down good. It puts just like you don't really want to soak it down. You just want to put a nice little coat on it there. And you can ready back to put it in your gun case. And that little coat of oil there just keeps it from getting rusty and pitting. You know, you want to try to preserve your guns as best you can, because the better you preserve them, the longer they'll last, of course. Now this little guy, I wanted to point out, if you can see it, the little gun butt stock that I put on here. Okay. If you can see that, this one's kind of a snake skin kind of color, so just a leather cover. That I make these for a lot of my guns here. I've put them on most of my rifles and my shotguns, and I make these myself. You know, they're just little leather thing, and it just adds a little extra packing, plus it preserves it for when you set it up in the bottom of your gun cabinet or wherever. It just keeps the bottom and everything from getting scuffed up. And they're really cheap and easy to make there, and it just, plus it gives you a little style. You know, you can make them custom however you want. And this is our first of our shotgun rifle series, and this is our Savage 24C camper model, 22 20 gauge combo. Alright, we hope you appreciate it and watch all of our videos. Thanks for watching, guys.